Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earth Watch on Sunday, December 17, 2023 on our planet. Hope you're all well. So this is an earthquake report from my province of British Columbia, Western Canada, the coastal mountain range. So a lot of these mountains are actually volcanoes. Most formed through the process of subduction. We have two sizable earthquakes, a 4.9 and a 4.6. Before I tell you what I think is going on, let's go take a look at these locations. Put the coordinates into Google. And let's go take a look. So this is one location. So folks, British Columbia has 199 known volcanic features. So let's take a look at this first earthquake. Let's go snoop around. Oh, hello, what's this? Very interesting. Oh. Look at this feature here. What do you think? Maybe an old lava flow? Possibly. Let's continue to our other earthquake. Nearby. Alrighty then. So this is actually the north end of the Cascadia Subduction Zone. The Cascadia Subduction Zone is approximately 1,000 kilometers long, consisting of three plates starting on the north end of California, the Gorda Plate, then the much larger Juan de Fuca Plate, and finally the Explorer Plate to the north end of the subduction zone, north end of Vancouver Island. So the subduction zone is the Pacific Plate subducting, sliding underneath the North American Plate. The last time we had a mega thrust earthquake was January 26th, the year 1700. The average interval of these megathrust earthquakes is approximately every 240 years. Therefore, we are slightly overdue. I am going to make a suggestion. So I'm going to take you back to the recent seismic activity. First, before I do, so when the Pacific Plate, or rather the Juan de Fuca Plate, the Gorda Plate, slide underneath the North American Plate, we have vibrations we call tremors along this area here. Now, earthquakes, for the most part, that stress is relieved off of the plates, the Gorda Plate through the earthquakes. So we like to see earthquakes along these fault lines. These are good earthquakes. We like to see earthquakes along the Mendocino Ridge, the Blanca Ridge, the Gorda Ridge, and then the Blanca Ridge. We like to see these earthquakes. That's why they are ignored. They are relieving the accumulated energy underneath the subduction zone. However, what we do not like to see is what we're starting to see now over the past 2 months. These earthquakes, sizable ones. So the subduction zone is right down the BC mountain range, right down the Cascadia range, right down to Northern California. We do not like to see earthquakes here starting to pick up. However, starting 2 months ago, we had a 5.3 in Northern California, close to Mount Shasta. We've had a couple of earthquakes in the middle of the Gorda Plate, not on the fracture zones. We've had 2 earthquakes, at least that I know of, in the Portland area, one on land, one offshore, right here. We do not normally have earthquakes here. We've had some recent seismic activity in and around Seattle. And now we have this 4.6 and a 4.9. I might suggest, is the Cascadia subduction zone getting ready for another megathrust? So a few years ago, folks, I took a look at the Cascadia subduction zone. I went through every single earthquake and every single tremor event over a 10-year period. And again, these earthquakes, these are nice. We like these. We don't like these. We haven't had these before. So 2s, 3s, 4s are common. Maybe even the odd 5. But very recently we had, what did we have? The 6.4 up here. Some sizable earthquakes off of Eureka and on land. 5.3 on October 16. And these aren't the only earthquakes in this region here. The past couple of weeks, I've been keeping an eye on it. There's some previous activity here. Whether it's volcanic in nature or, as I said, the Cascadia subduction zone is getting primed. That's my suggestion. That's it for now, folks.